Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Instagram page, wherever you find yourself viewing this video. This is the Capricorn season vibe check, the last vibe check of the year 2021. Before we get into the reading, I'm gonna just let you guys know a couple of things. You know, this, like all of my collective readings, is just a temperature check for the group of people whose messages are being channeled. If there's something very specific or particular in the reading that doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to attach yourself to it. You can just let it fly. If you hear something in these readings that you feel like it resonates with you and you don't really like it so much and you're not really feeling that energy, you know, you have the power of free will. Your life is not determined by a tarot reading for the collective on the internet, okay? So feel free to make whatever necessary changes that you have to make in your life, okay? And if you're not sure about something, you can always tap in with me and ask me if you have specific questions related to, you know, deeper answers. Go ahead and purchase a tarot DM package with me. I do them for $3 a card, 5 cards maximum, and it all happens quick and painlessly right via direct messages, okay? All right, so without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the reading, and I'll see you guys at your bios. All right, Earth signs, Capricorn season vibe check. I absolutely love Capricorns. I love Capricorn season because I really like, you know, I'm not so much like Christmas type of girl, but I really do love New Year's Eve. I really love just like putting on a beautiful dress and toasting and looking good and feeling good. And I usually spend New Year's with like my favorite people, so it's always just a nice, healthy way to bring in the new year. But let's get into you guys' vibe check. I'm seeing you guys have options, okay? I'm just gonna flip her over. She was dying to get out. She was jumping out. She was like, girl, why aren't you letting me out? Capricorns are bringing the energy in here today, okay? Capricorns are bringing the energy in here today. And I say that because this is Capricorn energy. Being in control, having options. Capricorn is always the one choosing. Always the one choosing, okay? And Capricorn, like this Nine of Wands, like Capricorn has so much going on and they make it look so easy and effortless and so just natural. They're just so natural at handling things and maneuvering things. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna go grab some water. All right. Okay, so like I was saying with this Nine of Wands, the Capricorn makes things look easy, right? This is all heavy Capricorn energy for my earth sign people. And earth signs are Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So those are the earth signs. This is where we get into a little bit more Taurian energy with this Two of Swords. There's a decision that you guys have to make, or you've made the decision more likely than not with this Capricorn energy, because like I said, you guys are the ones choosing. And this doesn't just go for Capricorn, this goes for all the air signs and all the air sign people that are watching this video. You guys are the ones choosing, whether you realize it or not. You're always the ones choosing. And so there's a choice, a decision that it seems like you have to communicate to somebody. Maybe you need to communicate it to yourself, okay? Maybe your higher self has made the choice and you're here on this plane and just feeling like, I know what I have to do, but for some reason you're not doing it. You're not able to do it because you're afraid of losing what you have. You're afraid of losing, like, maybe your material possessions. For some of you guys, it's like you don't want to downgrade your home. Like you don't want to move into an apartment, or you don't want to move back in with your parents. Or you don't want to move into a smaller apartment or a smaller house. This is a third party situation. I don't know if some of you guys are involved with somebody else secretly and you want to leave your partner. Some of you guys is work. I don't know if you've been doing 2 jobs in secret during the pandemic, but some of you guys need to make a choice on what job you're going to take, because January 10th is rapidly approaching. And for a lot of companies, that's like the date you guys got to go back. All right, let's see. These messages came out today. Okay. But okay, so in this season, you guys can definitely expect to see a lot of stability. Like, you can expect to see, a lot of stability. Not like that, but like just, this is the back of the deck, the King of Wands. And when I looked at it, I said, like that, because it was giving like fast, rapid movement. Like, you guys are going to be cycling through things very quickly during this Capricorn season. You're going to have to make decisions very swiftly, communicate them swiftly. And that's not to say don't take your time to think things out. That's not to say be hasty, but just be ready for things to be unfolding in front of you. Okay, you're going to be experiencing an influx of stability and security in some ways. You're going to maybe feeling like physically slow, but there's something that's moving quickly. And I feel like I'm getting the idea of like somebody sitting in a room and they're watching the globe spin around outside of it, but they're on Earth. Like, they're watching just, this rotation go on around them. And when the rotation stops, they're going to be like catapulted into a whole new life, a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? Think of it as like moving through time in a way. You're going to be moving really quickly. Like, you're going to find your future right in front of your face. That's what it is. You're going to find your future right in front of your face sometime by the end of this Capricorn, or maybe going into 2022. I don't even want to like make your stuff premature. Look at that, 12 and 13. Strength I feel like is obvious in a way, because you're gonna have to think a lot, use your wits, if you will. And that's what strength is all about. Being mentally strong, taming the beast. The beast could be you. The beast could be self-doubt a little bit. The beast could be anything. The beast could be a guilty pleasure, an addiction. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a surprise and delight, but I'm not sure what that means here. These two go hand in hand. Like, she's clearly studying. You know what I'm saying? There's so much Taurus energy in this reading. It's ridiculous. Like, there's Taurus energy in affection, in the King of Pentacles, in the Two of Swords, even in the vitality. Fixed energy. That's why I have that visual of like sitting in that room, and I feel like it's an apartment, and it's like you're sitting in your apartment and you're just in your bubble, and you're locked in your bubble, and it's almost trance-like. And when you go back outside again, things are going to be so different. It's going to be like you went to the future. So be aware. Just be aware. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe there's balance to be found in that. So with courage, With courage, I feel like there's a lot of things going on. It's like, it's the courage that you're going to have this conversation that you need to have. It's the courage that you're going to have to move forward and make decisions quickly, swiftly, all of these different things. Okay? With affection, that's where a lot of Taurus energy comes in too, because you're gonna have to be showing yourself a lot of affection, okay? Kind of like, it may seem to the world a ridiculous amount of affection, but it's like you're not just spoiling yourself, you're not just indulging, you're showing up for yourself, you know? You're showing up for yourself so that you can be the best version of yourself outside of yourself as well, okay? I feel like tons and tons of alone time. Like, I feel like earth signs, you guys are going to be really just focused on getting your money and, you know, having healthy hair, clear skin, beautiful nails, and just, you know, living a low-key life. And I feel like, not to say you guys won't be going out, I feel like you guys will be going out, but, and this is a little bit of where the vitality comes into play, you guys are going to be going out with a select group of people to select locations. You're not just going to be going out anywhere, partying and running around. You're going to be living a refined life. And you have to get used to the pace, the change of pace in a way. Because the balance is going to be that you guys are now progressing quickly in your stability, in your finances, in your career, in your self-love, in your mental health. And so you're slowing down a little bit on the activity, the interactions, all of those different things. Your intuition is going to guide you really well on like who you should be around, who you can stay away from, and the certain places and stuff. Like, you are going to be connected with yourself in a different way because you're taking the time to connect with yourself in a different way. Communication is heavy here though. It's going to be important for you to just let people know the truth. Hey, it's not that I don't want to hang out with you, or maybe it is that you don't want to hang out with them, so maybe not quite that, but you know, letting them know, like, I'm just taking time for myself now. Like, you shouldn't be taking it personally, or I'm just not into those kinds of things anymore. Don't take it personally. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to communicate things to people. That was really good. That was the vibe check, guys. That was the Capricorn season vibe check for the air. Whoa. That was the Capricorn season vibe check for the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius people. This is what you can expect to be unfolding in front of you in Capricorn season. I feel like the themes are, you know, that forward movement, that quickness, okay? That quickness is essential. That's all I'm gonna say about the quickness. It is essential. But also getting used to a slower paced social life, okay? Accepting that, because some of you guys have been coming into that so much, but you're not accepting it. But yes, if you have any, you know, questions, any deeper questions, anything you want more information on, feel free to tap in with me on a personal level for a one-on-one. I offer many different options. Otherwise, let me know how you guys felt about the reading in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, air signs, this is your Capricorn season vibe check. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What's going on? Why y'all letting stuff keep y'all up like this? This group is like, this group has been through so much this year. This group has been through so much this year. You guys have grown so much too. Like, I'm gonna say we, like, gang, you know, I'm a Gemini. We've grown so much in terms of like understanding what we want and not compromising. So I just heard the word reunited. You guys are going to be reunited. It's going to feel good. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm looking forward to it. This Nine of Swords, it's like something's keeping you guys up at night. And like I'm saying, you guys have come so far in understanding what you want and not compromising. But it's like this one little thing is just hanging on. It has you guys in its clutch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't break away from it. Have a plan, okay? Have a plan in place. Have a plan together. Don't just think you're about to go about things willy-nilly. I feel like a lot of people in this group are planning some big transition, or looking forward to a big transition, and make sure you have a plan in place. And if you don't have a plan in place, if you don't know what your plan should look like, meditate on it, okay? Ask for help. Book a reading. Third party situation again with this Three of Swords. I feel like you guys are like mentally somewhere else. You're physically somewhere with like trying to work with someone on something, but you're mentally somewhere else. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not very fair to the other person. It's not fair to the other person. Okay, for a lot of us, it's a work situation. You're mentally somewhere else, okay? And it's an opportunistic area for you, for us. It's an opportunistic area, but something has to die. You have to be able to, you have to be willing and able to walk away from something for your blessing to come in, for your manifestation to come in. Because it's like you have been manifesting something and you have been doing the right things, but you might have to just make that choice on your own, you know, like something has to maybe even run its course, okay? Something might have to run its course. It might be, there's some timing issue, okay? There's a timing issue for this group, and it could be that you feel unprepared. It could be that it could be that you have some false sense of preparedness. Timing is going to be off though. There's going to be some area of like loss, of grieving, of you know, feeling like, oh shit, like I blew it type shit. But you have to be patient. You have to flip your Seven of Pentacles upright. Oh, good Lord. Two of Cups. I'm giving, there's going to be some nostalgic event that happens too. There's going to be some nostalgic event. Maybe an offer being made. Somebody wanting to take you out or something. I don't know, it could be beneficial. It kind of seems like this has two sides to it. I feel like the communication that you guys need to have with your higher ups in your workplace, maybe about stepping down, having less responsibility, so you have time to dedicate to your passions, and also a little bit of a new conversation, opening up yourself to a new type of conversation. Somebody from the past is coming around. I'm just going to say for this group, there could be a new job opportunity, but make sure you're focusing on the details. The Emperor in the back of the deck. Oh, the Emperor. It might be an Aries person. And I also just feel like the theme of control with the Emperor, it's like the Emperor, it could be you trying to exercise control of your own life. It could be somebody else trying to exercise control of your life. It's not clear for some of you guys. It may be one, and for others of you guys, it may be the other. But those are your tarot messages. Let's see what's in the oracle. Clarity. Okay, so there might be clarity on the decision that needs to be made. Maybe the reason you're up at night is because maybe the reason you're up at night is because you don't know what to do. You don't know how to approach this. Okay? And maybe clarity is something that you need to be seeking, or something that you're coming into. Healing. I feel like you guys do need to do a healing ritual. Some type of healing ritual is upon you. You go on YouTube and figure out what that is. There's probably many different ones. I'm sure there's a bath. I'm sure there's a candle. I'm sure there's options. Yeah, that's it. That's all that's in the oracle. You're going to be finding clarity, and you need to be doing a healing ritual. And I feel like a little bit too, like just being ritualistic. Oh God. Is that what you guys need to heal? The sexual energy? Or maybe you need to address it. Maybe there's somebody coming from the past that has that energy. Maybe there's an Aries coming to you guys from the past. Psychic abilities. There you go with that clarity. You're gonna get it. It's coming to you. But you guys have to stay in ritual. Like, honestly, if you're a type of person that has a routine or something that you do, like maybe there's a certain way that you pray, or there's a certain way that you manifest, stay in those rituals. Like for me, for example, cooking my own food is essential, especially if I'm going to be doing like a big manifestation. Like I need to be cooking my own food. I need to be cooking, I sometimes I go rich and abundant food. Sometimes I go ancestral, depending on where I'm trying to draw that energy from. But little things like that, okay? Pay attention to it. It's going to be important for you guys. Stay in your routine. Stay in your ritual. That's what's also going to curb your emotions. I feel like, well, this is a little bit of like ritual, because you guys are heightening that. You guys are heightening your intuition by practicing your ritual. Okay? Emotions. I feel like being in ritual is going to just balance your emotions. Okay? I don't know about that sexual energy. I feel like it connects to that Six of Cups. Spirit, how does the sexual energy I was going to say connect to the Six of Cups. The Hermit came out. Are you guys working on that? Is that something that's been on your mind? Have you been doing sacral chakra practices? Have you guys been trying to like work on that muscle? I don't know. Well, that's the vibe check. That's the vibe check for air signs for the Capricorn season. If you guys want to dig any deeper, feel free to reach out to me for a one-on-one reading. I have many different options available. Otherwise, let me know how you guys felt in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, water signs, thank you so much for joining me. Let's get right into your reading. I'm gonna start with these. And again, remember, this is, the Capricorn vibe check. This is what to expect in Capricorn season, and a little bit of how you're bringing in your 2022, right? So I'm starting with these chakra cards just to kind of get an idea of, the major things going on with you. These things, I feel like with these cards, it's like the things that are creeping up on you, okay? All right, my water sign lovelies. Okay, let's see what you guys have. Compassion, communication, and presence. I feel like you guys are being called to practice compassion in a very different way than what you're used to. I feel like the second half of this year, a lot of you guys in this category, being so deep, being such an emotional group, you have been called to kind of pull back the compassion and worry about yourself, and rightfully so. Give me 1 second and let me close the window. But yeah, you guys have been called to pull back on the compassion a little bit and worry about yourself, and rightfully so, because you know, you guys spend so much time and energy like connecting with other people, sympathizing and empathizing with other people. It's been time for you guys to really worry about yourself. And so now that you guys have a better understanding of where you are, of your presence, okay, of your value, of where you stand, not only with yourself, but with those around you, you can really open the lines of communication once again. You can change the narrative, okay? That's what I'm seeing here with the number 5 in communication, because it's kind of like you're changing the narrative, okay? You're changing the story. You're even influencing other people to change their narrative and their story. But I'm definitely seeing you guys are opening the lines of communication. You guys are definitely rewriting the narrative here. And you're stepping back into a place of compassion, okay? You're stepping right back into a place of compassion. Actually, I don't even want to get into the tarot cards just yet. I'm gonna pull from this oracle deck first for you guys to see what messages come up. All right, I think I did the other 2 groups the other way around, but it was totally and completely by accident. Grounding with the potato. And there's some Scorpio energy in there. Ooh, okay, grounding, leadership. Oh my gosh. I said to myself, if the next card that comes out is number 7, I'm gonna flip out. It's not 7, but it's 17, which it's not even a multiple of 7, but it doesn't matter. It has 7 in it. 5, 6, 7. It's carrying an energy or a frequency of even 7, or the number 8, even if you want to add 1 plus 7. It's still such a linear thing. I feel like this is what you have been going through, the grounding. Like I said, you've been pulling back. You have been focusing on yourself, finding your own presence. And I feel like this is going to be an ongoing thing, because you guys have such a hold on it now, because you have such an understanding of it. It's going to be so much easier for you guys to slip back into this energy whenever you need to. And you will need to in 2022. It's not going to just be this free-flowing year of you being compassionate and open and talking and all of this and that. You're going to have those moments where you want to pull back, where you want to go back into your zone, where you need to center yourself, where you need to ground yourself, because otherwise, how can you be the greatness that you are? Okay, you guys are going to be stepping into a role of leadership for sure with, you know, Capricorn season, with 2022. You guys are elevating, you're stepping it up a little bit. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's leadership in the home and leadership in the workplace, okay? Even with this Libra here, some of you guys may be going into, you know, a different career path, something a bit more diplomatic, something that where you have to practice more diplomacy. Even in the house, you guys might have to just practice more diplomacy. And we have this Gemini symbol coming through once again to talk about communication, to emphasize the importance of communication, of you opening those lines in communication, of you communicating compassionately, of you communicating from a grounded place, okay? You taking presence, okay? And what I mean by taking presence is really just surveying where you feel like you are present so that you can communicate from that place and being present in those conversations, you know? I feel like your presence is needed in places, okay? A lot of regenerative energy. Remember what I said about changing the narrative? You guys are regenerating the energy, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here with the Tarragon. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. There's a lot of Aries energy coming through for everybody during Capricorn season. And I feel like if you want to go and check out where Aries is occupying your chart, it might be a good indicator of where you're putting some actionable energy during this time. Okay, so for example, if you have Aries in the 4th house, you're putting actionable energy into your home space, into your foundations. Okay, if you have Aries in the 2nd house, you're putting actionable energy into your work, into your finances, into your grounded spaces in that way. So go ahead and check it out. Let me know in the comment section if you can't find that, or if you need more information on how to find that. I'll be happy to help you out with that. But finding out where Aries is occupied in your birth chart is gonna be a big thing for everyone. All right, let's get into the tarot cards. Strength and 6 of Pentacles wanted to come out really strong and heavy. And I feel like it's because, like I said, with this actionable energy, we even see here with the Hanged One being in reverse. She's not going with the flow. She's not waiting for her punishment. She's not waiting for her fate. She's saying, nope, I'm going to take control and I'm going to take things into my own hands. Okay? That's what's going on with the Strength and Pentacles too. Strength and Pentacles, Strength and 6 of Pentacles too. The Strength is kind of saying like, you need to be the one to step up, to stand up straight, to stand up tall, and to say, this is how we want things to go. These are how things are going to be moving. And even like delegating, I'm hearing really heavily a lot of delegating for you, because you're not going to be able to do everything on your own. You're going to be in a leadership position. You're not going to be able to do everything on your own. And that's where the 6 of Pentacles is coming. 6 of Pentacles is coming to say you need to redistribute. Okay, that's the key word with the 6 of Pentacles, is redistribute. And the 6 of Pentacles is usually talking about a little bit of a give and take, a little bit of a philanthropy situation, a little bit of being okay and being comfortable with receiving just as much as you are okay and comfortable with giving. Okay? And I feel like you might be handing out some jobs, some promotions. You might be answering some people's prayers in a really impactful way, okay? But you're gonna have to use your strength, because listen, when you're in a place of leadership and when you're in a position of leadership, one thing you must understand is that everyone is not going to like what you're doing, okay? People are gonna have comments. People are gonna say what they need to say. People are gonna be having their own opinion, okay? And you can't let that stuff affect you. You can't let it keep you up at night. You cannot lose sleep over it. Don't let that restrict you, okay? Don't let people's opinions restrict you. Like I said, you're gonna have to be the one that's standing up nice and tall and strong and saying, well, this is how things will need to be going moving forward, okay? So yeah, despite all the drama that might be approaching you, there's going to be blessings and there's going to be good fortune. Again, with the grounding energy of the King of Pentacles. Stability, grounding. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things for you to do. There's going to be a lot of things on your to-do list, and that's why delegation is so important. Delegation, and also not telling everybody your next move. Even though, you know, you're in this leadership position, even though these people are looking to you for guidance, for leadership, for all of these things, you don't necessarily need to tell them your every move. Because think of it like this way. Think of it like this. If you know an attack is coming and you're unprepared for an attack, what are you going to do to get prepared? Are you going to tell everyone around you, or are you going to tell the few key people that you know are going to help you prepare? You know, there's a phrase, you know, need to know basis. You're on a need to know basis. Everybody doesn't need to know everything. That's going to be key for you guys. but there's just going to be a lot of work for you to do. Even that's what I'm seeing with the High Priestess, like getting down and getting the work done, getting the research done, and gaining the knowledge for yourself is going to be heavy. Even though you might be delegating, even though you might rely on somebody else to actually get that actual work done or to lay the groundwork or whatever, you want to be familiar with what you're working with. You want to be familiar with the system. For example, if you work in a factory and there's a machine that needs repairing, yeah, you're going to rely on the mechanic to repair it, but you also want to know how that machine works. You know what I'm saying? So if you needed to think about it, if you needed to step in while the mechanic was away, maybe you don't know exactly how to fix the machine, but you can explain to someone else how the machine works and maybe they can work backwards. You don't want to leave everything in the hands of other people. But beautiful, bountiful blessings are upon you guys if you choose to take the wheel during this Capricorn season. If you choose to take the control during this Capricorn season, okay? You guys have been sitting back for a while, and that's totally okay. You had to just let some things cycle through, let some things move along, and now you're in a place where you can take control once again, where you can be back into your manifestation power. All right, earth signs. Was that earth? No, that was water. All right, water signs. Thank you so much for joining me for this Capricorn season vibe check. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section. If you need any more deeper explanations or anything, hit up my tarot DM, hit up my Zoom reading, my recorded reading. I have many options available at many different price points for your liking. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful Capricorn season. Okay, fire signs, this is the Capricorn season vibe check. You know what you need to know going into Capricorn season, the themes that are going to be rapidly approaching you, and how you can expect to bring in your 2021, okay? Whoa, 2022. Why am I trying to bring in 2021? Spirit, what are the chakra cards? What chakra themes are bumping up for the fire sign people? Decisions. Oh. Spirits, come on now. Compassion, decisions, compassion, connected. Compassion. Okay, listen, when I literally was standing up over there just a second ago, and I said, okay, now let me just go knock out these fire signs. And the first thing I heard was fire signs need to take a huge chill pill. You guys are trying to do too much. You guys are trying to control too much. You need to be leading with compassion. When you're leading with compassion, you understand where people are, why they cannot meet you, and you're okay with it. You're not trying to drag them along. You're not trying to make them do things they don't want to do. And it's because you're connected. You're connected and you're in sync with your own energy. And so the vibrations of people around you, you know, you're just easily able to recognize it. You know? So lead with compassion this season, guys. Lead with compassion. And a huge thing that I feel like comes along with compassion is patience, okay? Lead with compassion and lead with patience. Patience is huge for you guys. Patience is always going to be huge for fire signs because you guys are so swift and you act so quickly that like you're just impatient people. You're impatient people. I grew up in a house of all fire signs, and surprisingly enough, like my dad is quite patient. He has a lot of patience. I don't know where he gets that from because he is very much a Leo, but it's definitely there. But yeah, you guys have a serious issue with patience, and you need to take a chill pill. You need to relax. Everybody's not going to be doing things and rushing on your time. Okay? Decisions. Might have to come back to the decisions of it all. Not sure what that's giving me. I feel like confidence in your decisions. That yellow is like radiating that solar plexus chakra energy, and which talks a lot about confidence. And like you guys maybe have to have confidence in the decisions that you make, as far as like how you live your life, what you do every day, what you like. If you're deciding, some of you guys are deciding to switch your career in a major way, to change things up in a major way, and you need to just have confidence that that is what's being put on your heart, is what you're being called to for a reason, and know that you can't fail. You cannot fail. Okay, longevity. There's longevity in this change. There's longevity in this new venture. Okay, stimulation. There you go. That's big fire sign energy right there. Stimulation. Clarity, stimulation, and longevity. Okay, you need to get connected to get that clarity. Being connected will provide you clarity. Stimulation is like you having that get up and go. You having that kind of like a self-motivation. For some of you guys, it's self-motivation. For some of you guys, it's like getting up in the morning and eating a hot breakfast so that you are like warmed up and ready to go. It's a lot of like warming, catalytic energy going on with the stimulation card. But make sure you guys are getting connected, opening up your third eye, opening up your heart chakra, leading with compassion so that you can have clarity, and so that you're not jaded so much by the frustration. Okay, when you lead with compassion, frustration goes away and you guys will be less jaded. Frustration is a killer for you guys, because y'all be trying to move so quick and y'all be trying to do so much that the frustration, like when you're frustrated, it just holds you back. It doesn't do anything for you. Yeah, some of you guys have just experienced a self-awakening of sorts. You know for a fact that you are changing careers. I feel like a lot of you guys already know what the next thing is for you. You just have to have faith that like it's gonna happen and it's gonna work out. For a lot of you guys, you're lacking the faith that you need, and so you need to find a way to like reinstill that confidence, reinstate that confidence. Okay, confidence is so big for you guys. Confidence is huge for you guys. Let's see what we have with these cards that I just pulled. So with the Judgment card, that's where I'm really getting that awakening information that, you know, you guys have just experienced this judgment moment where you put a mirror up to yourself. You probably ask yourself, am I really happy with what I'm doing? Am I really happy with where my life is going? Am I going to be satisfied living my life like this for the rest of my time? Like for some of you guys, you're asking yourself, am I going to be satisfied with this $50,000 a year salary? Am I going to be satisfied with this $20 an hour wage? How am I going to multiply this? How am I going to double it? Because it's not working for me. And it's the field that you're in, a lot of you guys. It's the field that you're in. It's the jobs you're applying to, the skill sets that they require. Like, they're elementary and you're ready to level up. And for some of you guys, you have to go to school. For some of you guys, you just have to study and get a plan in motion and a plan in play. And for some of you guys, you really just need to have the faith. Some of you guys are overeducated, overstimulated, and you need to just put your plan into action. You need to put your plan into action. You need to narrow down your to-do list, okay? You might have a long to-do list for some of you guys, and now I feel like I'm rambling because I don't know where all these downloads are coming from, but you guys might have a long to-do list, a laundry list of things that you might want to complete in order to set this goal in motion. Well, what you must remember is that you only have one thing to do right now. Whatever the first thing is on your to-do list. You can't do 3 things at one time. You can do one thing now, and once that's done, you can move on to number 2. And once that's done, you can move on to number 3, and so on and so forth. You don't need to bite off a huge chunk of stuff to do. That's what I'm getting with this 2 of Wands. Peace and harmony with the 10 of Cups, the Fool energy, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 6 of Pentacles. You guys might have a lot of like grounding work to do. I say that because like the Knight of Pentacles is here saying like that there is labor, there is hard work that needs to be done. It might be physical labor, it might be like the work of studying, the work of getting your plan in motion, checking things off of your to-do list, but it's saying that there is actual labor and hard work that needs to be put in, right? Now with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles, these two cards came up in the water sign reading, not even in the earth sign reading, in the water sign reading. So you guys might have to like balance the energy. I feel like fire and water, you know, fire and water. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys need to balance the energy, especially with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about balance, okay? Balance with your material possessions mostly, but I feel like for you, it's like where you're going to be distributing this energy. Think of it in terms of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, he has his pentacle. He's going forth to find a field to plant his pentacle so that it can be fertile and multiply and grow more pentacles. So pretty soon he has like a full field of pentacles. Now with you guys, with the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like you have 6 pentacles, right? You have 3 over here, you're putting 2 over here. Does it match? Does it match? Okay. Are you putting the 2 pentacles where the 3 pentacles should be? Meaning, are you putting more of your energy? And when you talk about pentacles, it talks about money, physical things, your job title, you know, all the things that make up like our materialistic world. But these things are still energy, you know, money is still energy. Where are you putting that energy? Where are you putting your resources? Are you putting them where you really want to go, or are you putting them in your past? Are you putting them on what you have right now? Because if you're putting them on what you have right now, and what you have right now is not satisfying you, it's not what you want, that's not going to be beneficial to you. You're going to be continuing down this miserable path. You have to take control. Okay? And be okay with being the fool. I'm sorry. Some of you guys need too much back-to-back control. You need too much control. So you're staying in this place where you're comfortable, where you know you have influence, where you know people are going to listen to what you're saying, where you know, you're not leading with compassion because you're trying to like force and mold, and it's a mess. Okay? You can find peace and harmony when you put your plan in motion. You can find that it's going to come quickly to you guys. You guys are amazing manifestors, okay? But you have to walk away from this thing that you're putting most of your energy into because it's not satisfying you. And instead of looking at what you guys don't have, look at what you have. Look at what you have to be grateful for, okay? If you feel like, oh, you know, I don't have what I want, I don't have the job that I want, I'm not making the money that I want, I'm not living where I want to live, what do you have? What do you have, okay? You have the ability to wake up and change your situation. You have the ability to press reset, okay? Worry about yourself is what I'm seeing with the King of Cups. Worry about yourself, okay? You can't save the world. And there's conflict approaching. I'm not going to say there's not conflict approaching, especially with this Five of Wands energy. There is a bit of a conflict approaching, but you don't have to feed into it. You can decide how you move with this conflict. You can decide if you engage with it or not. And for some of you guys need to not engage with it. Most of you guys, if not all of you guys, need to not engage with it. I don't care what point you're trying to prove. You need to not be engaging with this conflict and drama. This is giving crew love, tribal, crew love, you know, let loose. This is giving let loose. I want to say get around people that are on the same frequency with you so that everything doesn't feel like pulling teeth. And worry about yourself. You know, everybody's not going to want to do every single thing you want to do. And you need to be okay with that. Everyone's not going to agree with you on every single thing. And you need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with that, fire signs. That's your reading. That's your reading for the Capricorn season. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you need a deeper understanding of anything that we went over. You can tap in with me for a Zoom reading, a tarot DM, a recorded reading. I have many options available. But that's your Capricorn season vibe check. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. And I just want to thank you once again for joining me on this one. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your Capricorn season, and